At the beginning of the last episode, we said it's gonna be a sappy, sentimental episode of Final Bonding events, and then proceeded to do a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff, which were still sappy. But it wasn't what we said it was. This one will be what we said it was.
We promise. You believe us, right?
I hope these are good, or I hope at least some of them are good. The only way to find out is to do them!
Speaking of doing... Okay, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm the Opinionator!
And I'm We Squared!
Let's get to it! We got 15 of these suckers, so let's go! Or we won't do them, we'll get a call instead.
Whoops!
Huh? This is Reen Schwarzer of Thorsbrandt.
Hey, what's up? Got a sec to chat?
I do now. Wait a second. Hello, Major.
Sorry, but I'm gonna cut right to the chase. Can you meet up right now?
No. Right now? With you? Dude, I could go spend some time with girls. Why would I want to hang out with you?
Yeah, something I gotta talk to you about on the down low.
Oh! If it's Lechter wanting to talk to us on the down low...
If you're busy, no pressure, but if not, meet me at the station.
Hey, hold up. String me along, why don't you?
Story of your life.
Still, Lechter almost never calls me outside of an order. And he was in such a hurry, too. I'll keep his sorry butt waiting and then I'll get to it. He's gonna nag at me till I know. I'll get around to it. I'm sure I'll have enough time to do everything else.
Putting that aside, let's get back to what we were originally going to do.
At the bazaar, you can donate a neat little item. And this is so sad.
I guess that means you can't wear them anymore.
Okay, I'll donate my fake glasses. They're extremely heavily used, but they're probably still in good condition. Your glasses? Is this all right, Your Highness?
If anybody finds out who and where it's from, it'll be chaos among the girls. I'll just have to keep this safe myself, for everyone's sake.
Your Highness.
I'm kidding. I'm totally not kidding.
Is something wrong? Also, I don't want to give away my glasses! Not at all. And this is... Mishy plushies.
Oh!
Laura is donating some Mishy plushies. It's like her never-ending war that she fights with herself, going off to be the mighty warrior, but also the regular girl. I think it's actually a really compelling story. Story!
Yes, I also think it's a compelling story.
From Lori. And I really like it. All right, see you later. Enjoy the summer festival as much as you can, okay?
Wait a moment, Reen. Stand right there.
Maybe I should just stop and wait for people to talk to me more? Huh?
Ha!
Oof!
What the?
Well, Billy, you've always been talking about this. You bring it up from time to time about doing the battle in their mind, and that's what they just did.
I guess so, yeah.
Was that a Swordmaster's energy?
I still have a long way to go before I reach my father. But I was able to cut through the shadow lingering over your heart.
Aww! I see. So you can tell. There's so many things I need to face. I was trying to hide how worried I was about everything.
You underestimate me. I've been watching you for quite some time. When I was training, even when we couldn't be together, I could feel your presence.
Ah.
Oh.
Whoa! Okay, well...
Okay, this sounds like a romance option.
I'm going to have to pick Elisa, but like I said, there really is this tension that I felt like it would work with Laura.
Yeah.
But gotta friend zone you, sorry. Thank you so much, Laura. It's such an honor to have you as a friend.
Oh, Laura falls over dead.
Even if you've gone a step or 10 ahead of me as a swordsman, I'll catch up to you. And if a day comes when your heart is full of doubt, I'll set you free from it just like you did for me.
Very well then. We'll push each other to greater heights.
Gee, I bet it must have been really good if I would have done the other one. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Let's try this again. Thank you, Laura. I feel the same way.
Oh!
Every morning when I train, I always think of you. Sometimes I'd even imagine myself sparring against you. But now that I see you in person, you've become so much stronger and so much more beautiful.
What? It seems I've taken an unexpected counterattack.
I win this round.
But Reen, don't you think you're a bit too skilled at smooth talking?
The look on her face. Well, it's no different from a duel. When you see a chance, you just need to be bold and take it. Is it any different for the Arcade school?
No, it isn't.
Yes, her father teaches her how to flirt like that too.
Oh my!
Whoa!
Is it just me, or are these really short?
Yeah.
Kind of a good deal different from the previous game final bonding events. I don't just mean Cold Steel 2, but 1 and Azure as
Yeah.
well. Oh well. Isn't this a nice touch, though? Ash donates a book. It's a poetry book.
Oh, of course.
Because Ash actually does like refined, highfalutin, airy, romantic-y poetry.
And if you tell anyone, I'll kill ya. Why the hell do you want me to bake bread with you? You're some kind of perv?
The purebred contest is kind of neat. Everybody makes their own type of bread. And Ash makes a pretzel.
I don't know what you were expecting. There we go. One salted pretzel.
Look at that. It's a pretzel. Damon hates pretzels, so he'll shut up. Yeah, I can see this being sold in shops.
Who do you think I am? I could have done this in my sleep. Thanks for actually helping me out instead of blowing it.
You're welcome, I guess? It's kind of plain for the purebred contest, though.
Like I said, who do you think I am? I mix 7 kinds of rock salts like a pro. This'll go great with booze.
One more word, Ash. Talk more about your booze.
My bad.
Was that contrition? So, Ash, you gonna tell me anything interesting about your background? Anyway, see ya.
Yo, Schwarzer, something I gotta tell you.
I much prefer being stopped by girls. I'm sure you do too, though, man, so it's fine. Yeah?
It's not really important. Just wanted to make sure you're not thinking everything's okay and you can just kick back now.
Oh, you coming for me, Ash? Of course not. We may have solved this incident with the spies, but there are still a number of things we need to watch out for.
Good to hear your head's still screwed on straight. Anyway, don't let your guard down. You let this piece make you soft, you'll be hit hard when you least expect it.
Ash. Thanks for the warning. I'm gonna continue to rely on you. It seems like you found at least some meaning to being in Class 7, huh?
I don't know about that. I'll admit, it's been a wild ride. How many other classes give you the chance to slay dragons?
Oh, Ash. How many other classes give you the chance to pilot robots, fight legendary saints, and slay dragons?
And sometimes, it makes me think back to when my mom was still alive.
Whoa, you had a crazy childhood, dude.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I got no problems being on my own. But that pretty boy, the wild filly, the little bunny, and egret, having to back all them up, somehow reminds me of my time with her. So I'll say this once. Thanks, instructor.
That is all you're going to get out of me.
Yeah, thanks, Ash. I won't expect that anymore. Still, I was hoping for a little more.
Yeah.
We got a lot of unresolved stuff with Ash.
Yeah, seriously.
Elliot! Alright, see you later, etc.
Oh, right. Reen, will you accept this?
It's like he's putting on a show at this point.
Right?
Turn, walk away, and he's just waiting. Huh. Oh, I get it.
Ah!
Tickets, huh? Are these for one of your concerts?
Mm-hmm. It's not until next month, but I'm going to be performing at the Heimdall Opera House.
Oh!
I set aside some tickets for a few really good seats, so bring your students with you and come see my show.
Wow, the Heimdall Opera House? You can't get much bigger than that. This is proof you've really become one of the top celebrities in Erebonia.
I just got lucky. The Opera House just happened to not have anything else scheduled. It'll be quite the honor to get to play on the same stage Vita performed on.
I like that he remembers her like that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, she was and maybe still is an enemy, but they've all still got their own fond memories of her in different ways.
Or a few of them do, anyway.
Yeah.
It's complicated. It could get worked out, maybe, but we'll never know if we don't...
Talk to Vita!
Well, she won't let us!
I know!
If you say so. I'll bring my students. Heck, if I need to, I'll call it an extracurricular activity and drag them along with me for a grade!
I'm sure I could swing it with Aurelia.
100%. I can't wait to finally relax and listen to your music.
Fiona's gonna be my accompanist too, so you'll get to see the brother-sister duo in action.
Is it just me, or do a lot of these kind of seem like something bad is going to happen to Reed?
Dude, something bad is totally gonna happen to Reed. Do you remember how Cold Steel 1 ended?
Fair point!
I have no idea what's going to happen, but Sky first chapter and second chapter. Look at the ending of first chapter.
Okay, no, you're right.
Okay, Zero and Azure.
Well, I haven't played those.
A fair point, but Zero actually doesn't have that type of horrible cliffhanger, to be honest. And Cold Steel 1 to Cold Steel 2, and the thing is Cold Steel isn't really so much... I'm surprised by this, but it's not really 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 1-2 pair and what looks like the 3-4 pair.
Yeah.
So that means this is the first of the 3-4 pair, so it's gonna have to have a terrible ending.
I'm just concerned what it's going to be. Is he going to die and come back like all the other Chevaliers?
Maybe.
Wish it could be a whole family affair, though. Sounds like Dad's not gonna be able to make it.
It might be rather hard to have a concert with him in the audience. Yeah, go Elliot! That's my boy!
I guess the Imperial Army's gonna be busy, but that would mean that Elliot...
Don't worry about me. I'm still gonna do whatever I can. I'll make my music resound throughout Erebonia. No, throughout all of Zemuria. It will put smiles on everyone's faces and make them want to lay down their weapons. I couldn't have felt this way without your guys' encouragement.
That's a bold plan. But you know something? I like it. Sounds like Macross 7.
That's what I was thinking.
If there's anyone out there who can pull it off, it's you. I'll be looking forward to your concert. Show me your best performance yet.
Yeah, you bet I will.
It's a shame, but Elliot's big events have never been that interesting.
Yeah.
I really like Elliot.
Yeah!
And at the purebred contest, Yuna makes...
A hamburger? Done! I dub it the Packed Burger!
Wow, that actually does look pretty good, doesn't it? And it's packed with so much. It looks delicious. I mean, add meat to the bread contest. You know, you can convince me. You can convince me by adding meat to the bread. Bacon, cheese, and veggies are from Crossbell, aren't they? Ah, I get it. Packed and packed. As in a pact between Crossbell and Erebonia. There you go, Billy.
Yep, genius, huh? I want Kia and all my heroes from Crossbell to try it.
Maybe they can one day. In fact, I'm sure they will.
Fingers crossed.
If there is a romance option, I'm gonna scream.
Yep, me too.
And I hope she finally apologizes!
Instructor?
It seems like that might be the case.
Is it okay if I, take a picture?
For your brother and sister, Ken and Nana? A picture? Why now all of a sudden?
I'm sure you already know, but my brother and sister are big fans of the Ashen Chevalier.
Ah.
I never really had a good chance to ask, but I thought maybe now might be a good time?
I see. I'd love to do that for you, because it costs me nothing. Why would I have a problem doing it? Why not join me?
What?
I'm sure your siblings would be happier to see me not just as the Ashen Chevalier, but also as your instructor.
Well... Fine. I'll do it. I'll do it for Ken and Nana. Thank you so much. I'm sure Ken and Nana will love it.
Yeah, it was no trouble at all. Yuna, when I look at you, I feel like I can believe that there's a way to solve the issues between Crossbell and Erebonia.
Yeah, me too. I found out there are people here with hearts just as strong as the ones I look up to back home. Thank you so much, Instructor Reen.
But come on, this is your perfect opportunity.
And you still didn't apologize? That's gonna come up. It may be in the ending or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe they didn't want that to be an optional thing.
That's absolutely it. Likely something horrible is happening and Yuna's like, no, I haven't had a chance to apologize.
Yeah. Please don't have a romance interest. Please don't have a romance interest.
Their relationship was always more parental or big brother than romancy. It just doesn't seem right.
Wait, Reen. Before you go, I've got a favor to ask.
Yeah, what is it?
Could you pat me on the head so I can keep doing my best on this path?
Right, parental or big brother E. Fee.
Oh.
Feel the head pat.
Thanks.
If it'll help you stay motivated, this is nothing, you little perv. I'm sure the Bracer Guild's gonna become even busier in the coming days.
Yeah, considering the way Erebonia is headed. Ouroboros is up to something, and I'm sure they'll hire even more Jaegers. And Zephyr, the boss, Zeno, and Leo, they've got their own plans. But me, I'm going to keep giving it my all. As Fee Clausel, former Jaeger, current Bracer, and forever a member of Class 7.
Nice.
For you and everyone else. To prove the path I chose was the right one.
Well said, Fee. As someone who's watched you grow in Class 7, I'll be rooting for you. Also, I figure I should introduce myself to your dad, somebody.
He already knows you. What are you talking about?
I'm sure becoming his daughter's new family without his permission has earned me at least one good punch from him.
Dummy. That doesn't sound too bad, I guess.
Let's both give it our all, Fee, together.
Got it.
That was sort of explicitly anti-romance, but very pro-family.
Yeah.
Like Nissan acquired.
Well, Leo and Zeno were kind of like, have you been taking care of Fee? I love them. High fidelity. And now it's time to walk away very fast.
Oh, and Instructor Reen. Thank you for everything.
Huh? Where's that coming from?
Despite my circumstances, you still treat me the same as any other student. You noticed something about me, yet you kept your suspicions to yourself. What you told me in Lemaire, everything you've done for me, it truly does make me happy.
Muse, well, I want to thank you, too. Honestly, I'm sure there are some things you suspect about me as well. Though we may not have known each other long now, I'm happy we were able to meet. That's why I want to ask you, given the state Erebonia is in now, what will you do?
Well, the crisis has been averted for the moment, but I'm sure nothing is finished just yet. So in that sense, I still have a mission to fulfill. However, I'd also like to continue just being Muse of Class 7.
Thanks. That's all I needed to hear. If the time comes when I need to know the truth about you, I'll accept it, no matter what it is. As your instructor, and as a fellow member of Class 7, I'm looking forward to spending more time with you in the future, Muse. And you creep me out.
As am I. Please continue to be good to me, my dear instructor.
And that's your cue to leave.
I'm not really all that impressed with these. The Laura one was good, but...
Yeah, I'm kind of...
Hot for Teacher Mark 1 was, well, it was just Hot for Teacher was in Cold Steel.
Okay.
They're just not really working for me.
They don't really feel like they're worth it?
Kind of.
It doesn't really feel like a reward?
A few of the scenes in Cold Steel 1 and all the ones that I saw in Azure were very good. But,
Yeah.
like, we're not learning anything new. It's just like determination solidified. There's not like a moment they share that's only for them.
Right?
They're not awkward or anything, but they don't seem, what's the word I'm looking for? Natural? No. Organic?
Organic, that's a good word. To me, they kind of don't feel like they have the emotional depth they should.
Yeah.
Kind of emotionally shallow. Not to say that the characters are shallow or anything like that.
But it's just like, herpy derp, we are class 7, we still have stuff to do, we do it, I like you, you like me,
Yeah.
the end, thanks.
Yeah. Well, on to the next one.
Obviously, I do very much like Cold Steel, and I like Persona as well, but I think the sort of personifying of Trails by adding something like a calendar and bonding events, I just don't really feel like it worked that well here.
Yeah, and a lot of games, especially recently, feels like they've been trying to ape that formula.
It works in Persona because in Persona the entire game is designed around it.
Yeah.
And it's quality and it works.
Right.
But I would prefer for my Trails to be Trails. Less harem, more sky, and more crossbell, please.
Time to strike!
Oh!
Huh? What the? Ah! William!
Don't worry, Reen.
And then she
I
pile
know
drives
you're all
him.
stressed out about that mask guy and Gramps. But don't forget, no matter what happens, I'm on your side.
That is very good to know, Milliam.
Yeah.
Also, this is like the only thing that Milliam can do, is use her cheery personality to try and make other people happy. You got me. I was trying to hide it. But I guess I can't pull the wool over your eyes anymore, huh? A big moment with Milliam for me was in Cold Steel 1 near the end. It was a bonding event that they had. Some of them are very good. And some of the final bonding events have been very good too in Cold Steel. This one, you know. Like, if you don't see Crow's final bonding event in Cold Steel 1, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Right.
But there was this one event with Milliam. She says, you know, I'm part of the intelligence division, right? Aren't you worried I'm gonna poison you or something? She was in so much pain, and that was like the first time you really see her like that, and it made a big impression on me. Thanks, Milliam. I haven't forgotten what you said during our reunion. So remember this. We're all part of Class 7, no matter what. Me, you, and everyone else.
You betcha. I'm counting on you. Let's keep moving forward, Reen. Full throttle. I'll give everything I got for my favorite people in the whole world.
You really have grown up, Milliam.
Yep, you bet I have. I'm gonna grow so much, Tilly will have no choice but to call me Big Sis.
Well, good luck with that. I'll be looking forward to that day. So will you, Sis, and everyone else. We want to see what experiences you'll have and how they'll shape you.
Yeah, just you watch. I'm gonna rack up the experiences.
I'm gonna be so high level.
But like that, you know? The tackle from behind was cute, but it's like it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
It was, if you will, run-of-the-mill.
Ouch. Altina.
Instructor Reen, there is...
Ah!
Whoops. Oh.
The opposite of Milliam's.
Yeah.
Altina.
I see. So that is how it feels.
Aww. Where'd that come from all of a sudden?
Because Milliam keeps doing it. She wanted to know how it felt.
You're absolutely right.
My apologies. I just wanted to understand what makes Milliam want to tackle you so often.
Ooh, called it.
It requires some courage, but it feels warm and safe. That's my personal analysis, at least.
Altina, you've changed so much from just last year.
Yes. I believe the cause of it is the time I spent with you and everyone else in Class 7.
Yeah, that was the point.
I always liked Altina more than Milliam, even back in Cold Steel 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Billy always really liked Milliam, and he actually turned around my kind of negative opinion of Milliam and did so well. But Altina is somebody that, I don't know, it's probably really just like parental instincts firing at max, and so I have no choice but to get really attached to her.
On the day of the entrance ceremony, you asked me my reason for being in Class 7. It has changed from because I should to because I want to. Please allow me to thank you. Because I believe this is something you, Milliam, and everyone in Class 7 gave to me.
I don't even have the words to express how happy it makes me to hear that. I'm so proud of how much you've grown.
Me too. Please allow me to continue to be by your side and support you. The rest of Class 7 as well.
This is significant, not just the way it started, but she laughed, she kind of giggled.
She has a genuine smile.
Yeah. This is what we're asking for.
Yeah!
Like, this has actual meaning and weight, and it's good. It's really good. Yeah, same here. I may be utterly biased, mind you.
Machias!
All right. I'll see you around. Enjoy the summer festival, Reen.
Hold on, you're doing this backwards!
All right!
Oh, one sec.
It was different!
Hello? Oh, Reiner. Yes, okay. Understood. I'll check the paperwork first thing tomorrow.
Was that your supervisor at the inspectorate?
Yeah, he had the day off, but he volunteered to take over some work of mine. He grabbed it right off my desk and said to me, "Hey, get out of here and go enjoy the summer festival."
Running around slaying dragons and all. You deserve a day off. He sounds like a good guy. And way more reliable than he came off as when I met him before.
Yeah, I think between what happened here and back in Crossbell, he decided to change his thinking a bit. He saw the way we did things and got all fired up. It's an honor to know we were able to inspire him that much.
Why are we talking about Reiner and Machias' event?
Is this Reiner's final bonding event? Oh, wow, no kidding.
I'm sure he can see the direction this country is headed. This is an especially important time for the Government Accountability Inspectorate. We may not be in a strong position, but Erebonia is still a constitutional nation. I'll help Class 7 however I can as a protector of justice.
Well said. That's amazing, Machias. You've got such unwavering will and determination. Even back when you were a jerk-faced doo-doo head, it was still utterly unwavering. Once again, it's clear to me why you chose to join the Inspectorate.
It seems my dad is having some trouble lately, though. As an influential figure within the reformist faction, he's started to have some differences with those in the mainstream.
Because they're going crazy.
Right.
It's why I've always disliked the reformists. Like they say in Azure, Mueller describes them as authoritarian statists. That explains why City Hall is throwing its own party tonight, huh?
Yeah. He might be running into trouble, but I'll use those issues of his to my advantage if I need to. Let's both keep at it, Reen. We'll fight our way up a hard, steep road and then greet each other with smiles at the top.
This one's good. You find out some extra information, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll both keep fighting till that day. It's something you would only get from Machias.
Yeah. That's mean.
Okay, well, Machias' was different, but I guess you're just bog standard, Eustace. Looks like you lose to your rival sometimes.
Wait, Reen, before you go, I must apologize.
Huh? For what? For not really being in this game or doing anything in it?
Apparently, my brother had a hand in the Calvarian agent's infiltration.
Color me surprised.
Really?
He identified their ship, but allowed them to pass through.
What?
Of course, the agents themselves had no idea.
Just another provoke?
Yeah!
Whatever.
This is merely speculation on my part, but it's the conclusion I've come to after cross-referencing my information with Milliam's.
I see. So does that mean the entire incident was...
Yes. I find it likely they engineered this whole farce to create their excuse.
Of course, it was all machinations!
Of course, I lack real proof, but it's been bothering me nonetheless.
Eustace. Hey man, this isn't like you at all. We knew we were up against extraordinary foes from the very beginning. Even if what you said is true, a certain someone I'm related to would have known about it as well, but I didn't find out either.
Yes, you're right. I suppose we really are two of a kind. I get the feeling we're about to face a great deal of adversity. The way this nation is headed, a number of things are likely to get caught in its wake. It's only a matter of time now.
Yeah. But I still believe there's something we can do about it. That's why you and the others are already taking action, right, Eustace?
So you noticed?
Of course!
What Eustace has done in this game is entirely behind the scenes.
That's right. I don't plan to let my role as head of one of the 4 great houses weigh me down. Let's continue to work toward our shared goal, Reen. We'll guide this nation in a way only we can. I am a member of Class 7 first, and the nobility second.
As he said, he may be a member of a dying breed, but he still has his pride, noblesse oblige. The obligations of a noble.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. Even if there's only a handful of nobles that really believe in that. Eustace and Mises, tackle him, Milliam. A bread! He made bread! It's a bread!
Well, it is a bread.
There we go. The Vander bread sword.
Excuse me?
It's bread. It's just bread.
Well, this is a bread contest.
You carved a piece of, like a sword shape. It's a loaf of bread. I'm not impressed with a loaf of bread. A play on broadsword? Okay, that's cute.
I hadn't even realized that.
Reen even said it was adorable.
Unlimited bread works.
Alright, see you later, Kurt. Have fun.
Instructor, wait. There's something I need to declare right here and now.
I want to apologize for that pun.
Apology accepted, Kurt. Well then?
Before this year ends, rather, before I begin my 2nd year at the Academy, I swear upon the Vander name, I will defeat you in at least 1 out of 3 battles.
Realistic? Can he do it? I don't know. But that's a goal. That's a good goal. That is quite the declaration. But I'll have you know, I'm still training too. I'm not planning on letting you close the gap on me.
Oh, I'm well aware. But even so, without such skill and resolve, I won't be able to survive the obstacles ahead of us. After my father, brother, and uncle were sent away, I started to worry. Perhaps this empire is headed in the wrong direction. Perhaps we're nearing the point of no return.
The finale's coming up! The finale's coming up!
Perhaps we're nearing the point of no return?
If war were to break out, a single person's sword skills wouldn't matter all that much. Perhaps those are the times ahead of us. But even if that happens, I will overcome it. With everyone. All of the instructors, and with you.
Kurt.
Then one day, when we have both reached the height of mastery with our swords, I will accomplish my goal and surpass you at long last.
I suspect Kurt really will surpass Reen at this idealized point in the future. Because the way of the sword is something that truly matters to Kurt, whereas Reen, it's not that it doesn't, but...
He lacks a lot of the conviction. Literally every other swords person in this game has.
Well, I don't mean to say it like that, but is Reen's main goal mastery of the sword?
I don't think so.
The only reason he studied the sword in the first place was a type of discipline to overcome his ability to go berserk, like to suppress ogre power.
Yeah.
Whereas with Kurt, this is his very blood and soul. And same with Laura.
Yeah.
They positively, affirmatively choose this path because they want to. But Reen, that's just not his goal.
Though if I'm being honest, it may take decades.
Maybe. As your teacher and a fellow swordsman, it is an honor to hear that. Understood. I accept your challenge, Kurt Vander. We both have so much work ahead of us before we get there, but I'm looking forward to that day.
Yes. Please wait for me.
Reen, hold up.
Something the matter?
No, not at all. I just wanted to give you a little invitation. Once we get through all this and everything's over, what do you say to visiting Northumbria with me?
That sounds really good. For Reen personally, and doing it with Sarah is the... I said doing it with Sarah!
Oh my god!
Visiting with Sarah is the way to do it, you know? Are you sure?
It's just... I haven't been back there since the Northern War. And you seemed like you were worried about the place too, so... But I know we're both so busy. I understand if it's too far out of the way.
All right. When we can both find the time, I'd love to go. I'd like to visit your father's grave while I'm there too.
You got it. There's a ton of stuff I need to go report to him too. How I became a bracer in Erebonia, somehow ended up teaching at a military academy.
And have yet to succeed in wooing Viscount Arcade.
That even someone like me can teach people and help them grow.
If it weren't for Sarah, think about what would have happened to Fee.
Yeah.
For all we know, we'd be fighting her.
Yeah.
Oh, and how I've even got a little junior instructor following in my footsteps.
Only Sarah could have reached Fee.
That's true.
Instructor Sarah, I'd like to help your father rest easy. I plan to go there and tell him, as her student and as a man, I want to support your daughter just as much as you did. Dude!
Come on! You can't just keep spouting lines like that.
Jeez, going for the kill!
Your transformation into an unstoppable lady killer is complete.
Nimu konmyo dana. Sorry, I got a little too caught up in the moment. You know, like the Vander School, you gotta strike to kill. Just slips out from time to time. Let's get all this craziness here settled and done with. So we can both go visit Northumbria one day.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold you to that bit about supporting me.
I'm not marrying you.
Guys! 30%.
Wait, Reen. Before you go, there's something I need to show you.
Oh?
Gonna take that bandage off? Huh? Is that... Have you been hiding that power this whole time?
This is just a small portion of it.
It's different from the power McBurn and I have. Could it be...
Sorry for the surprise. I just wanted to show you before I told everyone else about it.
His stigma.
Correct.
This is a small glimpse into how I've changed.
And he's still holding it back.
Well, he still wants to tell everyone at the same time.
Ah. Yesterday, you mentioned something about a malicious wind. Do you still feel it?
Yes. It died down for a bit, but I can still feel it on the back of my neck. If I hadn't inherited this power, it's possible I wouldn't even be able to feel it now.
Inherited, huh? I see. I appreciate you sharing this with me. As we all know, danger is still lurking behind the scenes. With that in mind, I'm also...
Don't get ahead of yourself, Reen. I showed you this because I wanted to ease your mind, if only a little.
Huh?
The goddess and the wind have gifted me with wings. This power I now hold.
It's stuff like this that just consistently makes me say that the Septian Church are the good guys.
Yeah.
Even if there is, and there is, from the Black Records, some kind of ominous secret in there, it's not that type of bad.
Right.
And at the very least, these wings are big enough to protect you and the others.
We will be going through some of the Black Records.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Just not right now. Man, you were already pretty tall, but you seem even bigger now, Gaius.
It's due to the time I've spent with you. So please, take this opportunity to rest and enjoy yourself.
All right, you win. I'll do as you say. But I could say the same for you, Gaius. You'd better enjoy the summer festival while you can, too.
Of course.
Well done.
Emma.
Suppose we'll do this one twice.
Oh, wait a moment, Reen. Can I see your pendant?
Emma, when you say it that way, it sounds kind of, sure thing.
Nos illumine dies eum. All right, that should do it.
Was that one of your spells? Dur. It seemed different from the other ones.
Well, I didn't actually cast a spell. I just recharged the pendant with my mana. But I also filled it with my wish for you, Reen. May light guide you along your path.
Friend zone! Thanks, Emma. It's because of all the help you've given me that I'm able to keep moving forward. For me, that wish of yours works better than any spell.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm going to keep looking for Vita and take care of all these threats behind the scenes. As a witch, and as your class president.
Yeah. Just let me know if there's anything I can help with. I'm sure we'll each have to deal with hardships along the way, but let's overcome all those obstacles together.
Of course!
Can I just voice my appreciation that these scenes are voiced? Because that means that I don't have to flirt with Damon.
Hey, Emma. Could I get you to take off your glasses for a minute?
Huh? Why?
He's gonna kiss her. That's what it sounds like.
Oh my.
I just wanted to thank you for the pendant. So, I happened to find some contact lenses the other day, and I thought maybe...
That you'd let me poke my fingers into your eyes to put them on.
Smooth, Schwarzer, smooth.
Look,
I see. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt.
He learned everything about putting his fingers in other people's eyes from his father.
Honestly, though, you didn't need to get me a gift or anything.
Or he's lying to catch her off guard.
But as long as you don't mind seeing me without my glasses, I'd be happy to wear your contacts.
I prefer the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Reen?
Sorry. I think I might try to find a different gift for you. It's been a while since I've seen you like that, and it's making my heart skip way too many beats.
What?
I can just imagine Dorothy over there like spit-taking her tea.
I'm starting to think I might want to keep this sight all to myself.
Holy!
That's...
I'll think of something else to give you. Preferably something you can always keep with you.
All right. I'll look forward to it.
God, how cruel!
Wow! Down, boy! Elisa, I'm a little concerned.
Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just, head off into an alley and smooch for 30 minutes.
Right?
All right. See you later, Elisa.
Oh!
Speaking of aggressive, Elisa.
Reen? Could we stay here together just a bit longer?
Of course.
I'm so happy I was able to spend time with you like this again.
If you'd like, I could trip and faceplant into your boobs again.
Not in public, I'm sure.
I feel like the Rhineford group is going to get busier than ever.
Yeah, most likely, given the current situation. Are you worried?
Yeah, honestly, I'm a little scared. It looks like the new railway cannons will start seeing active use soon.
Oh, that's bad!
Tens of thousands of tanks, thousands of Panzer Soldats, and a new model of battleship. To think that tens of thousands, no, hundreds of thousands of people will be using these weapons. And that my mother, my family, is responsible for it all.
Elisa, I won't let that happen. All the things happening behind the scenes are too intense for any one of us to deal with. But we all decided to face this together. And it won't just be us. I'm sure there will be others who will lend us their power. I'm sure our feelings will reach your mother somehow.
Reen!
If you're still worried, you can call me anytime. I mean, come on.
We are not going to friend zone her. I'm not that curious.
I'll do everything I can to support you as one of my... No. I want to support you forever. Because you're an irreplaceable person to me.
Reen! Thank you. I can't tell you how happy it makes me to hear that. I feel like I'm strong enough to overcome anything now. I'll try to give you that same strength. So...
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah!
And if that doesn't explain why this is the one we picked,
then I just don't know what to tell you people. Before we continue, I just wanted to say something. I would like to point out how in the Reen-Elisa romance option, Reen was not spouting cheesy, smooth, slick pickup lines. He was honest and straightforward.
There you have it. Where are we gonna go?
I'm really concerned. He had a really intense look on his face.
Oh, hey! Are you for real? You just can't turn down a request, can you? One call and you come running to the rescue.
I did every final bonding event first, dude. Why was I supposed to react to such a vague, mysterious message from you? Anyway, why the secrecy? Is this issue really that important?
Well, it may not be necessary, but better than safe than sorry, you know? But time's of the essence, so no more beating around the bush. Since you showed up, I take it this means you're in?
Yeah, I'll help.
It's about the Calvardian agents. There's one of them still loose in the city.
That's it? Is he night-touched? There is. They must have slipped through our grasp yesterday. We got 94, and there were supposed to be about 100. Whoever this is, they have to be pretty skilled.
Actually, it's the opposite. According to the agents we detained, this was the only one of their squad in his teens.
What?
From the sound of it, he kind of just forced his way into their mission. He's got potential, but at the end of the day, he's still just a kid. Yesterday, he was one of the ones who transformed. But since the root of the problem is gone, he's probably back to normal now, and he's also probably scared out of his mind.
Poor kid. We can't just leave him there. But wait, if you already know all that, then why doesn't the intelligence division just... I see. The intelligence division doesn't want to do anything about him, do they?
Who knows? They've certainly got their hands full with the rest of the captured agents right now. They probably figure a kid like him won't have any good info, so he's not worth the hassle.
And it's better for some purposes that he's running around?
I guess so. So it's not like this is an official order or anything, but after hearing all that, are you still in?
Of course, I'll help out. You've got an idea of where he is, right?
Well, about that. I know he's somewhere beneath the southwest part of the city. But unfortunately, that whole place has been crawling with tough monsters since last night.
Because of the Dark Dragon.
No idea. All I know is we're gonna need some help. We need to gather up a decent number of people from outside the intelligence division while still keeping things under wraps. Fortunately, you know quite a few people who meet that description.
Well, that is true. But after yesterday, I'm sure everyone in Class 7's completely worn out.
Nah, you can let them rest. After all, they're not your only pals, right?
Yes, I would love to go through some dungeons using all the other characters. Come, Agate, Tita, Tio, Claire, Lechter. True. Alright, I'll ask around.
This certainly isn't some convenient excuse to have all of you in one place at the same time.
But no promises. They may already be busy with something.
Well, if it comes to that, the two of us will just have to go on a little two-man spelunking adventure.
Actually, that sounds awesome, but I'd rather have 4 people. Reen called up his friends and allies from outside Class 7. And before long, a small crowd of happily playable characters had gathered. Patrick? Heck, for that matter, Randy.
Whoa there! I said we needed a decent number of people, not a small army.
Yeah. I only called a few of them, but I guess word got out.
Olivier!
And Toval.
Jeez!
Man, why isn't Shara here? Olivier's here.
Oh, we just happened to hear about the little adventure you guys were planning through the grapevine, right guys? We figured this sounded like something the guild should help deal with.
Didn't expect her to come running along after me, though.
Hey, you promised you'd spend the whole day with me at... Oh, whoops.
My, someone sure is popular. I'm not sure if you should be here, Your Highness. Well, I was planning to spend the day with a friend of mine visiting from the borough.
Speaking of Shara.
But she was busy helping a tourist and told me to go annoy someone else. So here I am.
Rejected. That does sound like Shara.
The Silver Streak. She sounds pretty intense.
She does come off that way. I met her last night, though, and she's actually pretty cool.
She certainly sounds like a force to be reckoned with.
I am also disappointed that, she's not here and playable.
Patrick, Sharon, are you both sure you're okay to help out today?
But of course, I couldn't pass up a chance to win more glory for House High Arms.
I wish you were actually playable, but I can't pass up a chance to use your freaking awesome Brave Order.
To be honest, though, I think I may be able to help in regard to this lost agent. The chairman told me yesterday to see to any remaining issues here. If I could help you along the way too, I'm sure Lady Elisa would be very happy indeed.
That's good to hear. Thanks, both of you.
Well, guess we won't be wanting for help, that's for sure. Since we've got so many people, maybe it'd be best to split into groups.
Do I get to control both of them?
Probably.
Where would each group be assigned?
There should be 2 entrances to the underground from the southwest part of Heimdall, yeah?
That's right. One's near the race course and the other's in the south of Himmel Cemetery. I must have that remaining treasure chest.
Gotcha. Makes sense then. So, this entire thing is just shrieking trap at me.
Huh. Perhaps.
It just depends on who ends up in which team.
It was decided that the non-playable Toval, Randy, and Patrick would stand guard by the entrance near the race course, while the rest of the group... That's an interesting team. I was kind of expecting 2 teams would be different, but we set out to explore the underground in search of the missing agent. Meaning Lechter, too.
Huh. Well, I kind of figured he'd be leading the other team. No?
There's your answer.
Interesting. I'm still suspicious, because Lechter's here.
Oh, Reen can get the heck out of this party. the end is going to be coming up, so it'll be Reen all the way through that. This is a bunch of people I don't normally get to use.
Right.
No, this is a good idea how they're splitting them up.
I guess in case they chase him out the other end?
Yeah. I mean, Randy will stop him dead in his tracks. Toval's a monster, and Patrick is way better than it maybe seems to come off. It's a crime he hasn't been playable.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
That'll suck. Yes, excellent. It is a small army.
According to the scans, spirit reactions have been detected in the following locations.
Oh, maybe Tio, Sharon, and Tita might stay back? Huh. Is this...
What happened yesterday? No.
This pattern is much more tame compared to yesterday's, but there's a very high probability that something is going on at each of these places.
Something? But what?
You think maybe that agent kid is up to some mischief?
Wait a minute. A kid?
Well, he was said to be in his teens.
Campanella?
There's no way it's Campanella. You would never look at him and say he's in his teens.
Yeah, but how else does a kid force their way onto a highly elite group of agents?
Well, I mean, you might be right. It's definitely something. It could be one of the gnomes disguising their appearance.
True.
We've seen Georg do that.
That's true.
Either way, we should check these locations and try to find him.
Yeah, let's go, everyone. I appreciate the help. I'm obviously not up to anything. This kind of turned into a whole big thing, but we're all having fun, right?
Lechter, you could stand to be a bit more polite, considering you're asking everyone for a favor.
No worries. Knowing him, I'm surprised he's even asking for help at all. I shall do my best.
Don't go too wild testing that machine, got it?
Of course, don't worry about me.
Oh no! There will be going wild!
We all ready to go then?
Yup.
We're in position. If that agent comes running this way, we'll be sure to bag him. I'm in charge of communications with your group. Be sure to try out the remote orders too!
Oh, excellent! So we can use yours? What about one for Toval and Randy? Good luck, Tio Tot, Reen, and the rest of you. Like, in that team, Randy is the insurance. If anything comes out that way, it's done there. It will not be advancing any further. Thanks.
We got this.
Now, shall we? Oh, Lechter!
Yes! Oh, look at it, Damon.
This is a big old party. Okay, Lechter, what do you got?
He's got spell cards.
Huh. He also seems a bit artsy, which makes sense, and he's got an S/S thrust. Levitain, the Wagnerian sword of legend.
Brings destruction with an intensely burning black flame? Excuse me?
I'm sure it'll cost 4 or something, though, but a divine song with a stat buff.
Just seems like we've got a bunch of individuals collected together that Osborne might benefit from removing.
I don't share your suspicion about that, but we'll see. So it looks like they've all got, with the exception of Sarah, set stuff.
Right.
Which stinks. No, Tio still doesn't have her S-craft. Well, I'm a mess around before we really get going, but I can't end without seeing his S-craft and these Brave Orders. No Brave Order for Randy, but we do get Patrick's Southern Cross. This is stupid. I keep spamming Raging Fire for the 10 CP heal against broken guys when there's nothing else to do. Well, this costs twice as much as Raging Fire, but gives you 3 times the CP, plus it heals everything and makes you cast faster. This is insane.
That's because Reen gets the special best friend discount.
All right, Lechter, what do you got?
Okay. Playtime is over. Ha! Night of Rubrum! Okay, later.
Huh.
You had some bad luck facing us.
Lechter is legitimately strong. This came out in Azure. He just could straight up frontline with everybody else. You just never got to use him in battle. Cool. Well, I look forward to seeing where this goes.